The following presentation.
The punter Jack Fox to get this one started. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. Fields this one at the 3. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. At the helm, coming off a career-best performance in Year 7 here in the NFL. The #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
Even he mentioned it to us. There hasn't been much celebrated for him since last week. While other guys were taking in the win and enjoying some time to relax, he was reviewing what went wrong in that game. Interception, not finding the end zone. That's not the type of impact that usually finds you a win, and he knows he's got to do more for his team.
In for the first time to Rachaad White. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
A loss of 5 yards.
And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss, but he was 0-1. 1 pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week. And neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Motioning the tight end now. Shotgun snap here to go. Catch made left side by Laporta. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. 12 yards on that play and a good call, nets him the first.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They're going to throw again. Goff. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
For the Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. 120.
Off play action, Goff. And that's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions.
In punt formation for the Lions.
Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Buccaneers and Rachaad White ready to take over once again. And he's been carrying a great campaign now into the heart of this season. He's hitting top 5 in rushing yardage. Drive starts with a carry by White. Up the sideline, past the 45. And he's down to the 42-yard line. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First
Again, this is White. He finds some space again. And he's finally brought down at the 9. Now, hold on a second. We have a player in some pretty clear pain following that play. That's Rachaad White, who's getting some attention from the trainers. Mayfield now, off the play action. Buying some time right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And it's step one towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
It's second down and goal.
They'll send him up the middle. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, kid. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Mayfield now on 3rd and goal. And that's a touchdown catch, at least for the moment. So, Brock, the guys are already walking backwards. You know what that means. I think this one's going to be on the offense.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Holding offense.
So the flag is declined, and now, Brock, they got to figure out what they want to do on 4th and goal.
For the Buccaneers field goal.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And they are able to get their first 3 points of this game.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Khalif Raymond to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Detroit getting its offense set for their second drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Tight end going in motion here. Goff off the play action. He's dropping deep on him quick, and they bring him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Brings up 2nd and 17. At the 7.
Putting a receiver in motion. From the gun, Goff. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. It's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
3rd and long for him here. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
In punt formation for the Lions.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
Their own 42-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground. Here's White. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Baker now off the play fake. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. That's complete, Mike Evans. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. No luck there. Ran that one right right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Now here's Mayfield. On the screen, this is White. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Offense is set, first and 10.
A gain of 14.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield.
First down.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20. Mayfield now from the gun. Taking a chance to the end zone. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So pass interference on the shot to the end zone. And now they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. Working inside the red zone. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers stretch their early lead to 9. Mike Evans with the touchdown. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers go up 10-zip here in the first. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flight. Here's Raymond on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And he dodged the tackle. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. Play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up in the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
There's Goff on first and 10. That's complete to the back, David Montgomery. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
David Montgomery.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Goff tosses that quickly out wide. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still cleared down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Third down.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Buccaneers leading so far. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at a borderline gimme third down here. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Lions first down.
This time looking to throw. He brings it in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. They're set up at the 35 now.
That's another Detroit Lions.
On first down, it's Gibbs. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. They'll take second down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Goff to the air now. Big trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. All right, so they retain possession, but they're going backwards, Brock, after they put it on the ground.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
White 20.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Goff now, third and long. Completed over the middle. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. The Lions ready for the punt. Jack Fox will kick it away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Buccaneers and Rachaad White ready to take over once again. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. First and 10, it's a give to White. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Baker out of the pistol. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Riley Dixon getting set to punt it once again. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Now after that snap, there's an injured Lion still out there. We'll get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 14-yard line.
Plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Vontae David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Goff now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Goff back to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing is gone. Catch made. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
They put some air under it deep down the left. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. Jack Fox on the punt. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. The Buccaneers and Rachaad White ready to take over once again. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. It's White on the give. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That run right there, it kind of feels like a missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and he played it well enough to contain the run, but he didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. Here's Baker to throw. Going for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Jack Campbell at the INT. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Detroit. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. point after splits the uprights. And the Lions cut it to a field goal game. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Buccaneers and Rachaad White ready to take over once again. And despite the fate of their last snap, Brock, the lead still theirs. That pick six should have been the wake-up call they need to refocus here. Headed out right. Trying for Evans, but it's intercepted. And he's going to score on a pick six. Touchdown, Detroit. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I honestly think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, it's a tough second pick six to watch.
In the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets out the 25-yard line. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense is eating, it's been a tough watch.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. So it's second down coming up.
It's second down and 10.
Throwing again is Baker. Gets everything he has under this one. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. And after this play, there's a Lion out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here he goes, third and long. He's got it. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Looks like we've got an injured player, and that is Baker Mayfield, who's shaken up, Brock. Athletic training staff providing some assistance. Couldn't find a completion on first down. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. So second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Running on second with White. He scraped together a few yards, but not much. Third down coming up.
Malcolm Rodriguez on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Well throw, third and long. Dump off caught by his back. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the drive moving. They really don't care what the split is between ground and him as a receiver. The important part for their offense, Brock, is just getting this dude touches.
Yeah, just like those hoopers you see, right? When they are on fire, get him the ball. Whatever it takes, you're going to find a way to devise a scheme to get it to him, and they're doing it right now. Damage through the air.
And he's going to take this only to about the 31. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 31-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Pratt to throw. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down. Third and long, they're going to throw. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. On fourth down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. He was money on his first field goal, Brock. His second coming a little inside of 50 yards.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good, to get into that rhythm, and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Raymond on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. Drive begins with Gibbs. Hits a seam at the 40. And he has this all the way across to the opposing 45. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. The Lions leading near the break. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Play action here with Goff. Throw is caught, and he goes out of bounds as everyone turns to hear from our referee.
Offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. This one to Williams out left side. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Play made by Jacob Parrish. Back to the line they come, second down. Shotgun snap here to go. Trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Let's see what they went with. Third down. Running it after the penalty. And they only get a couple when they needed. Man, they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it fourth down. It'll be another punt. Jack Fox out there once again. And this is going to be his fourth effort tonight.
The Bucs take over.
The Buccaneers and Rachaad White ready to take over once again. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Now Pratt. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The give now to White. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Here's White again. And this one does not get close. He stopped after 3, and that's going to bring up fourth down. Buccaneers out and into punt formation.
Riley Dixon in punt formation for Tampa Bay.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Lions going to go on offense here late in the half. And they'll need to be judicious in using that final timeout, Brock, but they still could put a scoring drive together before the break. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out.
13 yards.
All set now, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Lions first down.
From the gun, Goff makes the catch. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd
Goff.
and 4.
Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! It looked like the Lions were able to fall on it, so possession stays with them. They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout.
I got it. I got it.
Third and long for him here. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down! And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Brings it in at the 12. And he gets a pretty nice result there on the punt return to put an end to our first 2 quarters of play. The rest of the league can wait. We'll see how they're faring later. Our focus, it's on these 2 teams as we skip halftime and get right back to this contest. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Raymond on the return. Escapes the defender. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here comes the offense for Detroit to begin the second half. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be see it, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. A give to Gibbs to start the third. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Goff finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And this one does not go far.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, running back in the flat.
And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. On the line for another 1st and 10.
And the Lions first down.
Out of the shotgun, Goff has him on the quick hitter. And in a brilliant play off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that gives the Lions the first.
Lions first down. 1st and 10.
They go play action with Goff. Has it in close. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the Buccaneers.
Again, Goff. He brings it in. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look so easy.
He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down. We've set it down for him at the 38.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Now following the play, pretty quick stoppage. This is going to be for an injury. And, oh boy. Sam Laporta, the one in some pain, he's being checked on. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. That's caught for the first. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. The Lions grow their lead to 8. Fox now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25. The Buccaneers and Rachaad White ready to take over once again. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now it's White. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
They're going play action. That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Complete to number 13, Mike Evans.
White trying this straight ahead. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
White running again on 2nd. Down to the 44-yard line as he nearly picks up the first.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, it's This guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Third down run from White. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
No gain
It's
on
weird
the
to say,
play.
and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Goff off the play action. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. A look on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Goff to the air now. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And this one doesn't go far.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
That's Laporta again. He's tackled after a big game, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the 1st down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood holding. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. They'll send out the punting unit. And this effort's going to give him an even half dozen tonight. Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Here come the Bucs on offense now. They're coming off a 4th down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. The drive starts with a carry by White. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. DJ Reed brings him down that time. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, this is White. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
2 yards. That's good for a 1st down.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. It's a big strike downfield to Aguka. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the
Looking to throw,
Lions'
Pratt.
12-yard line.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly. On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that gets them back within 5.
Listen, all he can do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, he's able to handle his 3rd field goal of the game and just inch them a little bit closer.
And this drive will start inside the 25. The Lions getting ready to return to the field. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Hits his running back. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Looking now from the gun. That's caught by Montgomery. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down.
Offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Throwing is gone. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down and 20.
Here's gone. He takes it himself.
I don't mind that scramble at all, kid. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On now comes their punter.
Formation for the
And he's
Lions.
hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Bucs take over
Now the Buccaneers set to take the field.
34
And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Heads out on the bootleg. He rolls to his right. He's running with it. That ball is loose. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Pratt throwing here. Trying to float that one in, and the defender's there for the interception. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Detroit. All right, Brock, take me inside the helmet of a quarterback here as you're laying there after taking that hit. Are you asking your linemen? Are you listening to the crowd? What are you doing to find out if you made the connection?
Yes and yes and yes to all of that. You're listening to the crowd. That's kind of your first indicator as you're laying there. That roar, what is it? Is it a touchdown? Is it a pick? And then your buddies let you know right away as they pick you off the ground, and that is a hit you will take for 6 every time.
The Buccaneers and Rachaad White ready to take over once again. 1st and 10 now from the 30. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this 2nd half. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell with the INT.
That's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. 1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 20-yard line.
From the gun, Goff. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And Goff finds the field on a slide after finding enough for the first. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Looking to throw, Goff. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And he's able to get this down to the 13. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
20.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Point after up and good for Bates. And the Lions go up by 19.
35. Buccaneers 16.
Fox now to kick this one away.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Todd Bowles setting his Bucs out for another drive. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
Ball in left side. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. On the line for another 1st and 10.
Complete to Payne Durham. It's a gain of 10.
Up the middle, here goes White. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
It's a gain
The 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Another Buccaneers first down.
A run now with White. By a man, he's in the clear. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Going to the ground again on first. White gets popped, and it's loose. Well, it looks like the Buccaneers made a heads-up play. Got on top of that one for the recovery. Stuck at the line, and now it'll be 2nd and 10. They'll go play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Now after that snap, there's an injured Lion still out there. We'll get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him.
Let's go now. 71.
From the gun on 3rd down. That one's good to Godwin. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Slated downs to approach here from the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard
Brett
line.
to throw it. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. This is hauled in by Hunt on the right side. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Setting up the running back screen. And they get this down to the 28. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard
Back to throw. Here's Pratt. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Up 2nd and 5 at the 24.
Sticking to the air here. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Gets out of trouble. Escapes the pocket. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal.
72.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. So now from further back, another try. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Pratt to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's trying to find Rashawn White out of the backfield. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. Pratt. Going all the way to the end zone here. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. All right, so defensively, you've seen 2 throws now, and you turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on 3rd and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, I better be creative to try to find 6. Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Desperation time here on 4th. Sends this to the end zone. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Lions are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. The Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. The start of the ground with Gibbs. Danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Tyke Smith on the coverage.
3rd and long for him here. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. Punt team on the field. And they could really use a good one here.
It's 4th down.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Todd Bowles sending his Bucs out for another drive. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. On the screen, this is White. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Buccaneers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Pratt looking to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And once again, they can't connect.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And they pick him off again. Kirby Joseph picks it. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Great snap for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions grow their lead yet again. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. First and 10, it's a gift to White. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Running on 2nd with White. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. He gets 6 on that play, and that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
That's good for a 1st down.
So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. Well, tip of the cap, Brock. You